T-Man 978 Show Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, Absorbing Man. Now this is one Build-A-Figure that I haven't been impressed with since its initial release or reveal. And now that I have him in hand, I'm still not very impressed. I don't want to dampen your mood on him, but for me, he was the first Build-A-Figure where I felt like instead of being like a must-have, like, damn, I gotta collect them all so I can build that guy. This is the first one where it felt like, oh, that's a cool bonus. I get to make an extra figure. But I was so not caring about him that my son had to put them together because he wanted to play with them. Well, anyway, it's not a bad figure. It has a ton of good articulation, to be completely honest with you. Like, the hips go completely out. Spider-Man can't even freaking do this. And they kick all the way forward. Really strong looking. And even go back some. Ab crunch comes in a lot. Goes back a lot. Arms can go out to the side that much. Biceps swivel. The elbows don't bend all the way. These big, buff, muscular Marvel Legends never have a 90-degree bend. This belt moves, just in case you wanted to know that. Did I say waist swivel? And his knee, double jointed knees only bend that much because they're big and bulky too. The ankles don't move very much. They go down that far, and I don't know if that's really kicking up. There is some ankle pivot in there, and it's like on like a universal joint, so you could twist it around and try to get what you want. But the most disappointing articulation for me is the head. It can look down that much, but it doesn't really look up. It's on like a ball hinge, but the hinge is inside the neck and not cut like most of the other Marvel Legends figures, which is disappointing to me. One cool thing about him is like this metal effect right here. When he's holding the wrecking ball, it looks like he's absorbing the metal from there. But the problem with it is the wrecking ball is just flat gray plastic. I mean, that just ruins the effect to me. If this was the same color as the arm, that would have been so awesome. And let's look at the face. That one eye is always looking up, which really hurts trying to pose him because you have to put the enemy up above him. One of his eyes look like it's turning into gold, and this looks like it might be turning into concrete or something like that. I mean, it's sculpted nice, and that is some nice dirty paint. And I didn't buy him, but if I would have got Morbius, who I wasn't really liking too much either, I could have got another arm that looks like he's absorbing dirt or soil or something like that. But I am not pressed to get Morbius. If he's on clearance, which I'm pretty sure he will be, with maybe some of the other figures, I might get him so I can get that extra arm. And then I might show off some pictures on Instagram or do a show review revisited that will only last like a minute for me to show off that arm. But anyway, let's get some size comparisons in here. Here he is next to Spider-Man, Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This is him standing up the tallest, which is kind of a bit tough because he's feet. But there you go with that. And my favorite Spider-Man Build-A-Figure, Rhino. Right here. So Rhino is like a smidge taller than him if I don't include these horns. Or maybe they're like, yeah, he's a smidge taller. And he's definitely more healthy, and he just looks better all overall. But anyway, if you like him, and if you like most of those figures, you'll probably end up getting him anyway. But I'm not very much impressed. I mean, he does have the articulation he needs, but I just don't care about him myself. So, if you enjoyed this review, give me a thumbs up, share. Maybe somebody else might like this review or might want to see him up close and whatnot. He is what he is. And like, I didn't go into these vein details on his chest and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure you saw everything you needed to see. Thanks for watching. T-Man 978 out of here.